Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. Welcome to the M25 in a standstill in the pouring rain. And I thought I'd talk to you about Norwich City. If you followed the channel, obviously I'm a championship channel. I'm an Ipswich fan. Norwich won the championship last season and I seem to have made a lot of friends with Norwich supporters, got a lot of interested Norwich fans on here. And the reason I want to talk about them rather today is that my Twitter feed today has been full of very, very unhappy Norwich supporters. Now, you're probably thinking, why on earth would Norwich supporters be unhappy? They've just won the title, this incredible, unlikely turnaround from selling Maddison and Murphy, parachute money running out, and just in the nick of time getting that promotion and going up. Well, the reason that Norwich fans are unhappy is because the club today have announced a new membership scheme. So they've literally just gone up to the Premier League and they have kind of moved the goalposts a little bit on the fans that have supported them to get them there. So what Norwich have done is introduced to their membership scheme a £50 Premier member facility. So what that means effectively is that there's a standard membership and now a Premier membership. So if you want to buy casual Norwich tickets, if you're not a home season ticket holder or an away season ticket holder, now to get to the front of the queue, it doesn't matter how many games you went to last season, whether you're a season ticket holder or not indeed, this is for extra tickets, obviously, in that instance. To get to the front of the queue, you've got to pay the £50 for the Premier membership. And like I say, a lot of Norwich fans very kind of unhappy with this, immediately accusing the club of getting to the Premier League and kind of milking the cash cow already. So it's an interesting one, really. Norwich really need a bigger stadium, first of all. They're one of these stadiums where the way you get people in a football stadium is to have big stands along both sides of the pitch, and Norwich's biggest stands are at either end. So they really could do with redeveloping, excuse me, I don't know what the name of it, the one that Delia sits in and the dugouts are in front of. That could do with being a lot bigger and they could fit more people in. But for a long while now, certainly since the League One days and Paul Lambert being there, the season ticket sale for Norwich has been very, very good, and a high volume of a high percentage of Norwich tickets are pretty much already gone at the start of every season because their season ticket sales as a percentage of the stadium is very good. Now, fact check me on this, I believe the capacity is around 27,000. I think I'm right on that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. So already the club have got a captive market, and Norwich fans will tell you in League One they drew good attendances. In the Championship they drew good attendances, and when they're pushing in the Championship it's quite hard to get a ticket for Norwich. So on the one hand they are actually solving a problem, because it's going to be very, very tricky to get tickets, particularly at home games for Norwich fans. Now you've got Man City, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, etc, etc. All the big names, Tottenham, are going to be coming down. So basically Norwich tickets at Carrow Road are going to be very scarce. I think where Norwich fans are most pissed off is with the away season ticket type thing, because I guess these away season tickets for most normal earning people who aren't highly paid, an away season ticket on top of maybe let's be honest, 99% of people who have an away season ticket are also going to have a home season ticket. That's a big drag, a big expense, especially with Premier League prices. I know they have a cap there, but you've still got all your travel and whatnot to do. So I can see why plenty of loyal Norwich supporters wouldn't necessarily hold an away season ticket, and why they're now annoyed that they're going to have to pay 50 quid despite having a home season ticket to get to the front of the queue. And remember, There's 20, however, with the away allocation, 23,000 Norwich tickets. Remember, for some of these away games, it's going to be 4,000 or 5,000, 3,000. I don't know what the smallest away allocation in the Premier League is, but obviously exponentially less tickets for away allocations. So that's about the size of it. I don't quite know how I feel about it. I'm interested to hear from neutral fans in the comments. I'm interested to hear from Norwich fans. I know plenty of Norwich fans subscribe to my channel, so they'll definitely have opinions. With these things, it tends to be, people tend to respond how it affects them personally. So I would guess if you're a Norwich away season ticket holder, you don't care because you're going to have tickets anyway. I guess if you're a hardened, one of these crazy football fans like a lot of us are, you're just going to pay the 50 quid and not be worried about it. But for anyone a little bit further back than that, you can see why people are cross. I've seen in my feed already, people have been sending in emails, and the managing director guy, or whoever is come up with this Ben Kensel fella, has actually phoned people up to field complaints. So very, very interesting issue. What I want to know from people in the comments is this just what Norwich fans and in general teams in the Championship, is this just what their fans need to expect? As soon as you go into that Premier League, that cash cow, it's now all about the money, the £1 billion TV deals, the 100 million a year, your press now is going to treble your allocation there, your police costs. Is this just going up in line with everything else? Or do you think that the Norwich supporters that were there for Daniel Farke's first season, going to all the away games, etc., etc., who maybe they're going to go to half the away games, but they've been to half the away games when they finished 14th, half the away games when they're champions, and now they're going to be begrudging of paying that 50 quid? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this par for the course for the Premier League? Is this really unfair? Are they doing the right thing? What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you're a neutral fan, Championship fan, existing Premier League fan, especially if you're a Norwich fan, because I've just been really interested to try and get my head around this, whether they've done the right thing. I know a lot of clubs with a high demand, you try getting a ticket for Leeds even in the Championship, you really need to be a member. So that is my thoughts on it. I hope you've not been too jittery. I've been pootling along here on the M25, so don't worry, very safe, hands on the wheel the whole way. Hit subscribe if you want more Championship content. Obviously this is a slight Premier League issue, but it's Championship to Premier League, and Norwich were Championship champions and winners last year, so I think it's relevant for fans going to the Championship. This is what you want. When you get that promotion, this is what you're going to get, so it's interesting to think about. Hit the bell, regular subscriptions, follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom, and I'm going to be doing some more videos very soon. We are on the verge of 3 new managers coming in. I think contracts signed, and we're just waiting for announcements, so I'm going to be very busy waiting for these, and I can't do them ahead of time because I don't know what order Swansea and West Brom and God, I'm concentrating on 10 other things, who the other manager, Middlesbrough, Woodgate, is going to be. So let me know about all of that in the comments, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.